Family, welcome back to the journey. There goes Minnie Mouse. I went ahead, I threw my shirt on for my Boston Boomer, since he always complains. Got to mess with him every now and then, keep him in check. But it was another beautiful day. We got up to like 74, 76 degrees. Got a bunch of work done. I brought a bunch of tools over here. I had this 100 feet that's been sitting here. I had to put in 2 more posts. That back post there and that post there. So I went ahead, I got those concreted. They're all leveled out. So that one's concreted, that one's concreted. I had the boards here, the wire. I brought all my tools and everything over. I can go ahead and build the H braces in a couple days. And so this is the first 100 foot of the second pen. And then it will go up to where that bundle is for another T brace that I'm gonna have to put in. So that's my goal tomorrow, is I'm gonna be digging those 4 holes, get those concreted, and then excuse me, then the posts need to set up for a couple days, and then once they're set up, I'll build the H braces with the wire, the rebar, the staples, and then once that's done, I'll go ahead, stretch this fence, take this next roll, roll this roll all the way down, put a string line out, put in all these T-posts going all the way down, and go from there. But this video is more so for my grandparents, because they asked me, I want to say a month ago or so. Of course, last 2 weeks I went to Carla's, so I wasn't here doing stuff. But they wanted to know the before and the after and during the process. So I'm not really a big do-it-yourselfer on how to build fence, how to do plumbing, things like that. There's plenty of channels out there, millions of videos on do-it-yourself. So I'm not that type of person to say, here's A, B, C, all the way down. But this is what it looks like pretty much after. I still have to trim up some of the grass down there, but you can see I only left the big trees. All the small little scrubby trees, like here, you can see are all clipped out. So that's what it looks like after, minus once I do a little more bushwhacking with this little bushwhacker thing and clean this up. Then if I turn this around, like I said, all these little trees, they'll go through the chipper. I'll bring the tractor down, chip all this up. Of course, I gotta chip all that. And with this little old weed whacker thing, that's the easiest way to just knock everything down. I clear everything out after I cut the trees out. Of course, I still got to come back, cut out these bigger trees that the weed whacker bush thing doesn't do. Of course, the big tree will stay here. This little pine tree will stay here. All this small stuff will go. But this is what it looks like prior to me getting from this area, where it's nice and clean, where I can work, to a jungle. So basically, this is my road. For those of you that are new, or those of you that haven't seen, this road here goes over to my neighbor Ted, that's over there. This road here goes up to Katrina, and my shed is back up. You can see the grain silo there, the shed somewhere right over there. But I have dead center rights of this road, but there is a 25-foot easement from the center of the road over to the fence. So what I do is I put a T-post out here in center road, run a tape from the T-post out, mark it out, and then put the fence. And it's a 25 easement this side, 25-foot easement on that side, which isn't my property, that's Ted's property. But that's so if somebody's got to bring a modular or something down through here, they have a 50-foot easement to be able to get a building through or whatnot here in Arkansas. But basically, like I said, that's the first pen that you can see where the goat's at there. This is the first 100 foot. Next 100 foot will come here, and now I got fence continuously going down that way. But this is all the stuff I've got to clear out and to get to where I was down here. And the bad part is, today, I found a tick crawling up my arm. I actually felt it was going really fast. So it is now tick season. So I definitely want to have everything knocked down like this as quick as possible, because going through all that is a mess. And I'm sure the longer it goes on, the more ticks there's going to be. And until I get this fence going, I'm not going to have the birds in this area. They're pretty much staying inside the fence with all the coyotes around. And then as soon as the second pen is done, then I'm going to be buying birds. Once the ranch sells, I'm going to buy more guineas, more chickens. I've got a person that lives up in Pindle, Arkansas, which is the next town over. They want to bring me turkeys now and then, so I'll be getting some more turkeys. So the more birds, the better, because that will clean up the tick problem. And then, of course, like I said, I'll be clearing this along the road, going down the about 35 feet, so that way I have some room on the inside of the fence to work as well. And I don't have trees and stuff messing with the fence as they grow. But all this, as you saw up in the other pen, will be just cleared out. The goats, the camels, everybody will clear everything. I'll keep, you know, all the big trees or the pine trees that are 5 inches or bigger. And then once all this is cleared out, then that's less of a mess with ticks and bugs and everything else. I have not had chiggers here. I've had people asking if I have chiggers here in Arkansas. I have not had chiggers. My neighbors, Dan and Linda, that went to Kansas, they had them really bad in their grass and everything. They can't sit on the lawn. I didn't have that issue. I have sea ticks here, but like I said, once I have enough birds, and my birds are here year after year, they're going to start clearing out the ticks. And guineas eat up to 4,000 ticks in a day, for those of you that don't know that. So if I can get like 100 or 1,000 guineas, once I have a lot of fencing done, then they're just strip the woods of bugs. So that's what I have going on. Like I said, tomorrow, build the next T-brace, finish cutting back all the vegetation, all the small trees, concreting those 4 posts, and then I can get on this next 100-foot section coming up. Along with digging those holes tomorrow, I am probably going to be breaking out the seeds, the radishes, turnips, peas, clover, and get that out, because like I said, we have rain coming in the video earlier today, and get those seeds put out as well. I'll be doing a lot of the seeding in this 25-foot area, and I'm probably going to do the second pen, because the second pen I'm not going to have done by March 1st. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all the animals from the pen they're in now into this pen. I'm going to shoot for April 1st. So that gives all the seeds in here a month once they're seeded tomorrow, or a little over a month once I seed tomorrow, to sprout, grow roots, and get established before the animals come in. And then once I transfer the animals April 1st, then I'm going to shoot around the seeds into that pen. And then the end of April is when the grass seeds and the grains are to be seeded here in planting zone 7A here in Arkansas. So that'd be perfect, because I'll have them switched. I'll be able to seed all that into pasture, along with all the clover and everything that will be popping up, and dust their new pen with the grass seed, which won't be bad, because they'll be more worried about all the trees and leaves and other vegetation to eat on besides the little seeds. So that is my goal for tomorrow, and I'll see you guys later. Minnie Mouse is hearing some coyotes. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.